G'day everybody, welcome to 4 Minute Friday, where we learn to lead with and like Jesus. And to preface what I want to talk about today is I was having a conversation just this morning actually out to Brekkie with a friend who used to play footy, so NRL for those of you that aren't in Queensland, and he was talking about the fact that the brilliant coaches in RL are coaches that are player managers. Now that doesn't mean they play as well as manage the team. It means that they manage each player, and it's a strength. So they would look at the different strengths of players and weaknesses, and they would coach them individually in order to get them to do the things that they are brilliant at. And when they do that repeatedly with every player, it brings the team together. But that only works if there's somebody else or a number of other people on your coaching staff that are responsible for the bigger picture. Right, so you might have a coach that's great at defense and understands not the individual players, but what those individual players need to do to create a great defense or a great offense, or get their fitness right and how that might be lifted. So you have a specific skills and gifts, and then you have broad skills and gifts. And the great head coaches are the ones that are specifically skilled but have the ability to surround themselves with a ton of other people. Now you think about Jesus. Jesus was perfect, right? So the analogy may break down a little here, but he surrounded himself with these 12 random disciples who ended up being an incredible benefit to the church because they all brought something different to the table, whether that was their experience, their giftedness, their personality, their history, the way they interacted with Jesus. And so as he ascended to heaven and then the early church was born, you had this picture of a vast diversity of really deep, brilliant leadership that the world was offered in Jesus' absence. So Jesus was really good at just being the Messiah, but he surrounded himself with people that would fill out the picture. So my question to you is, what are you really good at? You don't need to be good at being a player manager as a leader, but what are you really good at? Just have a think about it. What are you just made to do? It just makes your soul sing. You're in your sweet spot when you're leading in that particular way. For me, I understand people. I get people and I get vision. I am terrible at managing ministries. I'm dreadful at it. So I need people on my team that can manage and lead those ministries in that medium space so that I am free to understand people and then to lead them in a larger way. So what are you really good at? And secondly, who do you need to call in to your leadership to compensate that? So you might be on a youth leadership team, you might be on a church council team, you might be on a ministry team or a worship team, or just doing your thing. You offer something brilliant and specific that you need to bring, but you also need to ask the question, what am I doing that I shouldn't be doing that I can get somebody else to do who's much better at that and called to do that? You see, we need to draw more and more people into this idea and this space of leadership for the church to be as healthy as it can and for us to carry forward the kingdom, because that's what Jesus did. Hope these questions are helpful to you guys. Thanks for watching, everyone. If you'd like to subscribe and hit the bell, it'll mean this channel grows in its exposure to the world, and also that you'll get a notification when the next video comes out. Thanks heaps for watching, everybody. See you next week. Bye.